Alright, I am responding to Honda Boy 89, my drunken story. Uh, I am Honda Boy's dad, and believe it or not, I have a story from when I was about his age. We were in Cockeysville, Maryland. I was with a friend, Steve Spacek, and we had just gone through a terrible, terrible rainstorm from a hurricane. We didn't get hurricane winds, but we got torrential downpours. And there was a little stream, so to speak, that went through Cockeysville, and it flooded terribly. Water was probably 15 feet above the banks of this little stream. And right next to the stream was Cockeysville Distillery. And we were walking around downtown one day and noticed that there was a gaping hole in the side of the wall of the warehouse where they stored whiskey barrels fermenting. So we decided to walk on down the river. We could see that some of the bins were empty. So we decided to walk down the river a little ways, and sure enough, there were a couple barrels stuck in the mud. Cork still in. So apparently, no water or mud got in them. So we ran back to his house, Steve Spacek's house, and we got ourselves some milk jugs and made our way on back. And sure enough, we unpopped that cork and filled up a couple of jugs full of this whiskey. And believe it or not, it was pretty strong stuff. It was not totally fermented, so it was kind of like grain alcohol when we got it. My white lightning, moonshine, whatever you want to call it. And it was pretty awful. But we decided that we were at 16 or 17, we were man enough to drink it. So we buried it in the backyard, his backyard in the woods, so nobody could find this stuff. And got a couple glasses one night. We're out there in his backyard drinking this stuff. And sure enough, we were wasted very quickly. Obviously, couldn't handle it. And I got to admit that we did not quite get as bad off as he was, but I did pass out, and we were throwing up quite a bit. It was a nasty sight for sure. So, not quite as exciting as his, but we did have our own little story there. Uh, Real grain alcohol right out of the barrel. It was something. And when it was all over the next day, we went in and dumped the rest of it out. We were not about to do that again. Once was definitely enough. So the next time we decided to get drunk, we did it on a bottle of some Southern Comfort. Ugh, I can't even drink that stuff anymore. I can't even stand the smell of that stuff. So anyway, that's my response to Honda Boy's drunken story. And anybody else has one, please share them. They're always fun. Check you later.